This is Platinum Kaizo. This is bloody hard Pokemon, basically. So I've never played any of the Kaizo games or anything like that. I'm not fantastic at Pokemon, but I have done a couple of Nuzlockes. I have actually Nuzlocked Pokemon Platinum before, but this is a very different ball game than just a generic Pokemon game. So let's see how far we can manage to get. The extent of my knowledge here is pretty much, I've watched a little bit of Peachal playing, so I know a few of the early game things. I tend to have him on just in the background, not pay much attention even when I am watching him, so I probably haven't learned as much as I should have. So I am effectively blind other than what I know from him, and I think I'll run it the same sort of way that he runs it too. I think I'll, like, fights that I haven't done yet, I'll play them blind, and then once I have actually beaten a trainer, then I'm allowed to look at their moveset and stuff the next time that I fight them. Pro tip, definitely say yes to this question, otherwise your run is over very, very quickly. So there are some rare candies in here for anyone who is attempting this and does not know. Obviously help a little bit with the grinding situation. I'm going to attempt to get to this honey tree without getting an encounter and use our honey nice and early. So we'll risk an encounter here. Good, we did not get one of the cats, so that is good news. Delibird I can see being useful early on, just because it is a Pokemon that doesn't evolve. They tend to have pretty good stats for early game. Nice, easy done. Naming, conventionally in a Nuzlocke, we want to come up with some good nicknames. I don't know what theme to make this, but I've got a good name idea. Santa Claus. I'm basically doing the noise that I think that this Delibird would make, right? So I think that is our naming convention for this first run. Let's go with the noise I think the Pokemon would make. Look, I'm going to go a bit superstitious here and try and get another encounter, which was nice and easy. I just want to make sure that I've had sort of the least amount of steps since an encounter as possible. In theory, I'm hoping that that will mean I am less likely to have an encounter on my way to this tree, and let's hope that we make it there and not burn 2 encounters already. Beautiful, we got there. All right, what have we got from the honey tree? A Cricketot. I can't imagine that's great, but it is already level 10, so that's at least one good part of it. We don't have to waste any candies. If we catch this, I think it'll live an ember. Good. Alright, I think that should be very catchable now. Awesome, alright. We go with Creek as its name. Chimchar, what are we going to call him? That looks about right, doesn't it? But let's head to Jubilife, and we're going to run into an encounter here before we get there, so let's just hope it's not a cat. It is Bidoof. I mean, could be useful early, seeing as it gets water typing when it evolves. The first gym does have rock typing, so water could be useful. I think we won't risk a crit here. Let's just try for the catch. Lovely. I feel like Bidoof's noise is like, he's got a very distinct cry that is something like, whoop, not cock. Something like Korahi. Okay, so our first proper battle, here we go. Zigzagoon. Hopefully we one-shot, double its level. Yeah, nice. Sentret again, double its level, we should be fine. Quick attack is a bit annoying. 6 damage is actually decent when it's half my level. Cool, we do one shot though. A Pidgey, we don't have fighting typing yet, so I'm not too worried about that. I assume Karate Chop is going to be my best damage here. Between that and Ember, it's not too confident on which one I would actually be doing more right now with the stab on Ember, but I think we're all good to leave Bidoof down on health right now. I really don't think it's going to matter. Could be famous last words. A Sunkern, so that is a great matchup. That should just one-shot again, you would think, especially with stab. Beautiful. Poochyena, again, great matchup. I'm surprised that doesn't have Intimidate. Maybe Poochyena can have a couple of different abilities. Ooh, it actually lives one. Suppose no stab on that attack, but cool. Easy done. What's their last mon? Starly, so we go to Ember here. Quick attack again, so we cop a little bit of damage. It's only doing 4, we are fine. We 2-shot. Oh wow, burn is going to mean that it does even less damage. We might not 2-shot though, unfortunately, with the Oran Berry. In theory, it's going to do like 2 damage to me now, although... Wow, it's got Roost, okay. This could take a minute. Doesn't get a chance to roost. Surely Chimchar just deals with this really easily though as well. Chimchar feels like a good pick at this stage, but it is just the first route with the weakest Pokemon. So this is the worry that I was talking about early on with the XP. Like, we've done this route purely with Chimchar, and we've already gained 2 levels with another couple of Pokemon still to kill. Cool, we one-shot Kricketot. I feel like that thing probably has Bide, which could be a real issue if we bloody fail to kill, but we're all good. Blind code. Bro is brave, for real. I mean, probably not brave, just stupid. I wiped 3 times at Gym 3 and Vanilla Platinum, bro, so I'm impressed either way. Yeah, I've managed to... I've done a Platinum Nuzlocke before, no items and all that jazz. I also did Pokemon Black version as well, so I've got a little bit of Nuzlocke experience, but not on the level of Kaizo. I think this game will catch me up pretty bloody bad. Toxic, that is awesome. And an Oran Berry. Probably won't use that until we get to a gym, I would suggest. PB Gym 7. Yeah, getting to the Elite Four is always, like, that's when it becomes truly difficult, when you've got to run that gauntlet of like 20-something Pokemon in a row. You can start sacking in E4. You can. I wouldn't recommend it when you've got to fight the champion at the end. You don't really want to go into the champion fight with like 4 Pokemon left. You can start sacking in that fight. Tactical sacking. That reminds me. How's your mum going? So we've got to fight these clowns, but let's go and get our hands on a cat here. A Meowth. I think that's probably like the worst one we could get. Sticking with our naming theme here, Meowth actually does just say his name, so you just get to stay Meowth. I don't know why I even submitted a nickname. I did not think I should have got the fishing rod as well and got an encounter here, although it is pretty much a guaranteed love disc. While we're here, we'll get this encounter. We need to go to Lake Verity as well, and we still haven't done Sandgem Town either, so we've got a few encounters to grab. Hoppip is an interesting one. I don't know that I've seen this used at all. I'm kind of worried that I might manage to kill this. I should have led with something else. Let's just scratch. Surely we don't one-shot. Platinum Kaizo seems like one of those really rough ones in the early game, so limited on mons. I think this game is pretty good with encounters early on, to be honest. There's a lot of areas to grab Pokemon early. You get Sand Gem Town, you get first route, you get Verity Lakefront and Verity Lake. You get this town, you get the next route, you get the route below this as well if you go and get the fishing rod. So there are quite a few. I think you can get up to sort of like 10 mons before you're really in a fight where you're at risk of losing anything. What in the fuck am I calling a Hoppip, by the way? So, if you guys didn't realize, that the naming convention that I decided to pick was what I think the noise the Pokemon makes is. What the fuck noise does a floating berry make? I'll take a suggestion. Nia. Okay, cool. Thanks, because I had nothing. Master of Poetry. Fit Nia into an actual poem. Make it a haiku. Level 3. To be honest, surely we can just catch this, right? I'm definitely not going to try and attack it, though. Sphere you'd think it'd be good early on, but it is ice typing, so I feel like Rock will probably body it. Flower says Nia, the trees flower in blossoms, wind changes to spring. That is beautiful, man. You are a master of poetry. Sphere, I mean, the obvious here is just like an arf, right? I feel like that's a good encounter, but who knows with this game, man. Thick fat Walrein. I mean, it sounds good in theory. Skitty said this, okay, this is why we went and grabbed that cat encounter before we went there. Mind you, like, I didn't get a Skitty from that cat encounter, but if I had have got a Skitty from there and come here and rolled a Skitty, I could have re-rolled here, so let's scratch and bring this under 50%. Saw Kaya Coliseum lose her Sphere in a tragic incident. I mean, I feel like there's going to be a lot of tragic incidents in a minute. We're about to start actually fighting. Skitty is just a cute little cat. I feel like hairballs. Skitty's too cute for that. I feel like with Skitty, we just go with a nice like purr. Where did the name Santa Claus come from? It's like a fucking Santa bird, and he caws, and Santa Claus, you know? His tail was... Okay. I'm a bit concerned there. I need to have a look at if Hoppip is actually going to be any use to me at all here. What's his level up learn set? It does get Mega Drain at level 12, so I can see it being useful. But I can also see it just getting one-shot by anything that I put it in against. It gets Headbutt as well, which means that we get Flinch Chance. Vulpix would have been cool, although useless for the early gym. Vulpix is really showing you that tail, Lucy. I think we should go and grab the fishing rod as well. I reckon we go to the route below this town here and just grab, most likely going to be a, thank you for the follow, Lucas, by the way. I think it'll most likely just be a love disc from there. Oh, also, I completely forgot to go talk to this guy. So this is where we get some extra rare candies for the run ahead. Willy freaking Wonka. So yeah, gotta earn gym badges to get any more out of him, but he does give you a shitload. Have a look at my inventory right now, right? So I started with like 30. I used maybe 15 of them, I think. Suddenly I've got 75. It's great. So let's just grab these 2 more encounters. Sorry. I don't need the information. Oh shit. I just restarted the chat. Go away. Leave me alone! Alright. Actually, let's fish here second, because I'm worried that if I hook a love disc here, it's going to be a nightmare to get an encounter down the road. This is pretty much like a 90-something% chance to be a love disc, I'm pretty sure. We could get very lucky and get a different encounter, but yeah. Let's just make sure that we don't cop a crit water pulse or something from this. I think we just gust here. We shouldn't kill, even with a crit. Okay, I could be wrong. That wasn't even a crit. Whoops. Well, we lost an encounter. I cannot believe how weak Love Disc is. Holy shit. Love Disc sucks, bro. I really did not think that was going to do so much. I guess Santa Claus is a non-evolved Pokemon, right? So it's got good stats for this early in the game. But that Love Disc's the same. I cannot believe that killed it. I feel like Love Disc was going to be absolutely useless anyway if that killed it. But Dupe's Claws only applies if I actually caught it. Unfortunately, I did not catch it, so if I pull another Love Disc here, unfortunately, that is my encounter. We warp in reality on that bridge. Goldeen, okay, that I can see being useful. Actually, I've seen Peachal had one that he called Caesar that was pretty handy for a while, so hopefully we can make something of this. Goldeen's French dub in the anime. I feel like I've seen that, but I can't remember what it is. Oh my god. That scared the shit out of me. I would have been so upset if I killed both of my fucking water encounters. Jesus. Thank God I didn't put any candies into this skitty yet. Jesus, that was just a fake out too. That wasn't even like a good move. He couldn't say the French dub. Well, that's a worry. I feel like, as I say, I think I've seen that. I can't remember what it was, but I think it is kind of risque, and that might be why you're getting checked. Alright, Goldeen, I mean, it's a fish, right? We're just going blah, 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 blah. And I think, honestly, Goldeen is probably going straight into our team as well, so Fish Queen, but it sounds like you get... yeah. Like when a little seal pushes you yesterday or today or some like I can't remember what the actual phrase is, but look at my poussière is a really good French phrase. I think these all are nasty bloody metronome encounters, which can be really problematic. So I think what I'm going to do is lead with Santa Claus and hopefully just get through these fights really quickly. So he should, in theory, be my strongest Pokemon, I think. We'll find out after this first fight, I suppose, if we stick with this strategy or not. Makuhita. Now, I'm pretty sure that these don't have many attacks outside of Metronome, so also Gust works really well here. Fake Out is unfortunate. 4 damage though, that's fine. Cool. Plan is working so far. Happiny is annoying just because of how much bloody health it's got. That is going to take a fair few hits to kill. Curse is kind of scary as well, just because it boosts attack and defense. We are using special attacks right now, so I'm not that worried about it. It's more just if it pulls a good move from Metronome while its attack is boosted, we are cooked. But Happini's attack has to be garbage. That is awesome. Yes, true. Adaptability does make a decent little bit of difference as well. Hurts to kill a Happiny, but it must be done. It doesn't hurt me at all. I hate this little shit. I don't know why they made Happiny a thing, to be honest. Chansey is baby enough, I feel like. hate the baby Pokemon. Some of them are alright. But their stats are all freaking garbage. Like, none of them are useful. Togepi to finish off. I suppose let's just see if we get a freeze again, eh? May as well just keep using Powder Snow. I do hate Smoochum. Yeah, I mean, I could have done without Smoochum. Togepi is cool. But Togepi is like not even a baby Pokemon. It's like the OG. Like, it was before baby Pokemon were a thing, right? Special attack harshly fell. That kind of really, really sucks. But I mean, we're killing from this range, right? Even with a harsh drop, we have to. Yeah, easy. All right, first proper fight done. I'm not even counting that first route as a proper fight. Even these are kind of cringe when they're just relying on Metronome. But I mean, if they, as I say, if they pull the right move, they're fucking terrifying. I think we stick with this strategy. I am a bit worried though, the fact that he's already gone to level 14. Happini's XP drop is just absolutely ridiculous. So he gained 2 levels in that fight. It is something to be pretty mindful of, especially when we're still so far from the damn gym. Mind you, right now, Delibird's probably not coming to that first gym, right? He's weak as hell to him, 4 times weak to rock. And Ice and Flying ain't gonna really do much for me in theory. So I think I'm alright to just use him as a bit of an XP dump at the moment. Does level cap go out the window once the final battle starts? Yeah, so if you're actually in the battle with Rourke and level past the level cap, that's fine. You can't take a Pokemon that is above the level cap into that battle. I'm pretty sure actually doesn't even let you start the fight if you've got a Pokemon that is higher than the level cap in your party. So, speaking of Smoochum, they've got items that are going to heal. That's annoying. I think that is literally like the perfect heal for me to not kill, by the way. That sucks, but we dodged its Lovely Kiss, so that's nice. Lovely Kiss, I think, is just sleep, right? That's not the confusion one. Sweet Kiss, isn't it, for the confusion? Yeah, that is sleep. We may as well switch here. Let's just go to Skitty and Fake Out. Not that we're really scared of getting outsped, but here's that Metronome. Hurricane, that's a pretty damn strong move. I think that has a chance to confuse maybe as well. If I'm right about that. Hurricane has a chance to do something, right? I want to talk about useless. Let's mention the fact that Raichu is getting 2 megas. Really? I haven't played like any Pokemon since pretty much like Pokemon Black, so I'm pretty clueless when it comes to all that like Mega Evolution and all that sort of stuff. I've played a bit of like Pokemon Showdown, so I've used the Terra stuff before, but I find it really fucking dumb. It really... Yeah, Terra is the worst gimmick. Literally, I hate it. Playing Pokemon Showdown, it's so stupid when you like... You have a Pokemon that's like 4 times weak to something, and then suddenly it's resisting whatever attack you used on it. Like, it's so stupid. Fucking Sink, god damn it. He survived on like 1 hit point and sung me. Pokemon with hats. I hate Terra mostly for the looks. I have seen that too. I've watched actually a bit of like, I hate admitting it because it's like stuff that I would never have thought that I would watch, but I used to watch, I haven't actually watched it for a fair while now, but I watched a bit of Nintendo. Like, his energy is something that I find really fucking cringe, usually. But I think just because it was Pokemon content, I was enjoying that for a while. And yeah, watching those, I think, is it like Scarlet and Violet or something that they play their battles in? And yeah, when they Terra and get a hat, it does look so stupid. Alright, who's tanking this? Who's not asleep? Let's give our... You know what, let's give Goldine a run. Let's see how useful this thing is. Psybeam, not too scared of that. Especially coming from an Iggly buff. Yeah, 6 damage, sweet. I forgot Sunlight's out. That kind of makes this a bit shit, but we should be fine. I think Mudshot was our best damage here, right? Or Psybeam might be, but I think Psybeam will be actually, won't it? Plus chance to confuse, didn't land. Sung again, god damn it. This little shit needs to stop singing. Feels like culture. Hey, I need to catch up here. What do you mean? I have to remember every type effectiveness, but then they can be any type. Feels like cultural appropriation of types. Farah would send me an HR email about my water hat depicting her culture. Watch this pull like Dream Eater from Metronome and kill me. Hidden Power, that actually could be scary. I think that's got... Okay, that's not scary at all. 3 damage, love that. I think it's Secret Power that's got like 90 base power in this game, not Hidden Power. That was such a great lot of XP, 21 XP. I think that was spread across like 3 or 4 Pokemon to be fair, because I got sung so many times. Azurill would be another one. Bring around town like a Chihuahua. Yeah. Azurill, yeah, I don't mind Azurill. I feel like Bonsly was a good one too. Bonsly makes sense to me. Because it actually, like, Sudowoodo doesn't look like a little baby thing already. Like, Marill basically is a baby Pokemon already. Like, Azurill I feel like didn't need to be a thing. But it's not the worst one. But like, Sudowoodo, he looks like a grown boy. So having Bonsly makes sense to me. I feel like it's probably Bonsly too, isn't it? Rather than Bonsly, because it's like bonsai. There'd be so many Pokemon names that we're all saying wrong. Alright. This little shit got Reflect up. Is Reflect... I always forget, Reflect is defense boost, right? And Light Screen is special defense, so these guys are still taking full damage from these hits. We got the freeze again. Santa Claus is putting in work. I bet these freezes are gonna dry up when it matters though. We're gonna be like on the ropes, fishing for a freeze or a flinch or something, and it's just not gonna come. Clever, my shield. Oranberry, I think that did not heal it enough to tank another hit, right? Natural Gift, what a pull. He just used his Oranberry, that's so unfortunate for him. It actually would have done something before that. Well, Crit makes sure that he doesn't live another one. Alright, that's 3 for 3. Metronome fights without any worries, so that's handy. Redeem a shout out to say that baby Pokemon are goated. I mean, just because you redeemed a shout out, I guess I have to say it. Baby Pokemon are goated, but I can't say I really agree. Tonight on Jubilife TV, pesky pedestrians. A group of local teens block the path on Route 204. Imagine blocking the path of a young trainer wanting to catch a Pokemon. Truly despicable. More on this at 11. Well, ain't that ironic? Alright, so if we want to encounter on this route, we got to go through this. I suppose let's just give it to Chimchar. He's our other strongest Mon. And then if we need to, we can like sub to Skitty and stuff like that, fake out and all that jazz. So, okay, that was a terrible lead. Hot take, but Turtwig over Chimchar. I really, every single Pokemon in Gen 4, I fucking love the starters in Gen 4. I think they're the best starters. I love Gen 4 starters. They're all really cool. Gen 1 is also, all of them are really cool. Gen 4 is regarded as the best gen for a reason. Look, Gen 4 has always been my favorite one. Like it was the game I completed the Pokédex, like properly completed the Pokédex in Pokemon Diamond. Literally every Pokemon, even National Dex. But there is not that many new Pokemon, I feel like, in that gen. Like, the new Pokemon that they added was basically the baby Pokemon. There wasn't that much else. Like, there was no Fire-type Pokemon in that game. It was weird. Gen 5 was fine, but Snivy was fucking depressing. Why do you say that? I like Snivy, he's a cute little dude. I mean, we gotta go Water Gun, right? Stab, super effective. We flinch, that's cool. We don't flinch, nice. Snivy should have been Grass Dragon. Oh, he's got a berry on that weakens that. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, well, we definitely kill with the next hit anyway. If we... yeah, cool. Snivy should have been Grass Dragon. I mean... I don't think that they'll ever make a starter dragon, unless they've already done that, then don't quote me. Like, they didn't even make Charizard Dragon, bro. But, yeah, I can't really see them making a Dragon-type starter. Magikarp, okay, sounds like we made a good call here. Water typing, maybe? Feebas. Rowlet final Ghost/Grass form was also goated. I just feel like having Snivy mostly be a defensive Pokemon with a plain grass typing was a misstep. The plain grass typing, I can see, like, yeah, when they don't get any other typing, the starters, I feel like they are missing out a bit. Rain Dance, okay. There's a good chance that this team is gonna have, like, swift swimmers in the back. But we should be fine, seeing as we led with a water type. That did nothing. We're good, we're cool. I'm just worried everything is going to outspeed me, so if there is something that is decent in this team, we could be in a bit of trouble. Bubble Beam has to beat Water Gun, right? Yeah, easy. Top stats, defenses and speed, and it gets Leaf Blade with a base 75 attack as superior. Yeah, its attack stats are crap. I think that's just purely because it got Contrary. Like, you can't give a Pokemon that has Contrary that crazy moves. Like, Leaf Blade is already a pretty damn crazy move, to be fair, just because it has the extra crit chance too. Hydro Pump would be fucking terrifying if I wasn't leading with a water type. 10 damage, nice. Paralysis would be nice so that I don't have to worry about this. But yeah, like, that's it. Leaf Storm is, like, that's pretty much the whole purpose of Superior is Leaf Storm. Like, that's just what it do. Alright, let's just bubble beam here to get out. Nice, it missed again. Fair, but as a hidden ability means you're mostly never getting it in game. What is its other ability overgrow, I assume? Like if you get an overgrow one, it's pretty useless. Psyduck to finish. I mean, yeah, just go back to body slamming this boy. I feel like Swift is going to do more damage than Hydro Pump, right? No. Wow. Well, this was a nice easy dub. We led with a good Mon. I think we stick with Sphere for the next fight as well, unless it's like a bug catcher or something, then we'll leave with Chimchar. I didn't actually look at him. I think it's another youngster, isn't it? Maybe another one of the girls. Superior could be a poison type too. Superior as a poison type would be cool, like seeing as it's got that snake sort of form. I don't know what else you'd give it really, like Superior is steel. I don't know about steel. It'd be cool, but I don't know if it'd, like, doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what else you'd give it, like you could fucking give it like water typing or something, make it like an eel. You're locked into, yeah, poison dragon, I think, and I don't think that they will make a dragon type starter. With a 5 level advantage, surely we tank at least one hit from a Sphinx. A Shinx. We actually outspeed, which is absolutely shocking. We don't outspeed now though. I think we can stay in still. Let's not regret this, please. Surely we tank one. Yeah, easy. Cool, we hit. Alright, we will definitely switch out now. Skitty, I mean, I'm not exactly scared of it, but paralysis is just annoying. You know what, this is going to be a fake out anyway. Let's just wear that before we switch. Smart. Alright, Chimchar just karate chops this. We probably get fucking sung or something now, won't we? No, quick attack, cool. Sucker punch. That doesn't actually hurt that much, cool. Ferrothorn goofy ass Pokemon. Yeah, it is. I agree. It's a real weird looking thing. Is Ferrothorn supposed to look like a uterus and ovaries or something? Like, the way that it's built is so weird. I feel they just sort of copied the Magnezone formula, I guess, but it just doesn't look right. I feel like we're getting fake outed again. Yeah, we are. Alright, now we switch, unfortunately. Let's get some more XP into Goldeen. He's supposed to be like a UFO or something. Hypnosis? Really? Did not see that coming. I think we stay in and just see what happens here first. Scout for what move he's got. He has Bite. That does nothing. Okay, let's just stay in. And we woke up too. Confusion? Nope. Bro does nothing. I'm so glad that we ditched that Meowth. It is useless. Hey, we got the confused. And he hit himself. Cool. Alright, that's all those three done. I think next battle, so we get the encounter here. I think next battle is our rival, which is going to be a bit tougher than these. I think he's got a full team of 6, so... Yeah, is it worth getting an encounter in that cave? Yeah, I feel like I think the rock smash encounters are better. I've got the encounter list. C-Dot, by the way. Alright, he's in yellow, surely we catch. Fake out I thought about, but I was worried that that was going to kill after the damage that it did earlier to that Goldeen. Alright, what in the hell noise does an acorn make? Kirk or Thump? I think Kirk is just a little bit too close to Crick, because we've already got the Cricketop. So let's go with Thump. Is there actually... No, there's no items in here without breaking rocks. Who we got? We got the Zubat. I mean, absolutely useless for the first gym, but you would think a Crobat, if we can manage to get there, would be a good one. Surely a Zubat is an easy enough catch when it's slightly lowered in health and asleep, right? Yeah, sweet. 5:30 AM, damn. You're committed, Lucas. Thanks for the good luck. Hopefully I can make it through. I'll be absolutely loving myself if I get through even just a gym. No losses so far, I'm happy with that. So, don't let Sphere die, bro, or else I'll try. Zubat, they communicate with echolocation, right? So this should just be like click, click. Let's hope that this is a good enough team. Hi, Barry. Apom, I mean, this means fake out. We wear that though, that's fine. Holy shit, 12 damage from a fake out when I'm 5 levels higher. That's big damage. Please freeze. No freeze. Okay, U-turn. At least it's not attacking me anymore right now. And that's low damage too, seeing as we got the not very effective Elekid. Okay, we probably have to switch. Do I have any counter to this? I really don't. I think we fake out and sing. I think if we kill this, we're in a lot better position because half of my team is fucking weak to this thing. It is... Fuck, it's got me in crit range already, so if Sing misses, we are in a bit of trouble here. Okay, well... That really, really sucks because now it gets a chance to get that crit. Let's just hope it misses and let's hope that I attack. That's so brutal, dude. I feel like it probably... I don't know if it saw kill using rolling kick. It surely didn't see kill, right? But a crit damn made sure. I think this just falls on Chimchar. I think he has to kill this. If he doesn't kill this Elekid, I am in really, really bad way. But, I mean, at least I know to come into this fight with level 13s next time. That was brutal, man. That really sucks losing my Sing Pokemon too. He lived on 1. You are joking me right now. As Peachel would say, yo, we lost? Please don't crit again, you fuck. Whoa, that scared me for a second. I really thought that crit. We got fucking paralyzed again, so our monkey is officially useless with 7 health. We're not in a good way here. At least, like, we've got... That Apom's already really hurt. We've got water types in the back, so this Piplup should do nothing to us. I think sitting on Sphere for a while is probably the better play. I think we go to blah 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 blah. I think Sphere can come in handy later on. He used to pluck the little fucker too. It didn't use a water attack. Let's just go for the confusion. Oh my god, that does nothing. I hate this. That does so much! What is going on? Was that... How much damage did I take from the first hit? That was 13 damage, right? I live as long as it doesn't crit. And doesn't high roll. I think that was 13 damage. I mean, I have to risk it. I can't lose the tempo anyway. I have to just attack. Please confuse. Fuck me. Okay, it went back to pluck, but I mean, it's going to see kill now with return, so it's definitely using that. It sees kill, it's going to use that, and I've got nothing to eat that hit with either. This is really bad. This is really, really bad. I think I just have to stay in and hope for the confusion, because I'm giving up too much tempo. If it hits another one of my Pokemon with that return damage, I think I'm just on the back foot anyway. I think I just have to stay in and hope that I confuse. He's got healing. You are kidding me right now. Rest in peace. I think we just lose. I don't think there's any way out of this. Spiel can take this, but I don't think he can... Like, he has to sweep the fight pretty much from here. He outspeeds too. We need paralysis so bad. 13 damage from that return is crazy. We got the para. We're so back. Please fucking full para. It didn't full para. It plucked though, so it does less damage. That Apom did so much damage too. I don't think I'm going to have a Pokemon left that can take a hit from that at this rate. And it's going to outspeed my whole team, dude. Mankey is annoying because it surely has a fighting type move. We've got Gust and we should outspeed him one shot. As long as we tank a hit. Cool. One shot, please. This could be the turning point in this battle, man. This could be it. We've got Santa Claus back in. He outspeeds like everything except the Apom probably, right? He's my big damage Pokemon. You know how I said before we were getting all these freezes when they didn't matter, and we're not going to get one when it matters. Please get one. He nearly one-shot it. Crush Claw shortly kills me. Fuck, dude. He nearly one-shot it. I'm shocked by that. I genuinely don't think a quick attack kills here, but we've got to go for it. Actually, he's gonna be slacking off this turn anyway, right? But doesn't matter. But if it's just that bad, I was not convinced he was gonna kill. Talos should be an easy kill. Surely it's got like a Flame Orb. I think it does. If it's protecting, it's setting up for, yeah, it's got a Flame Orb or a Toxic Orb, doesn't it? This thing's gonna hit hard now. Okay, we hit pretty hard though too. Secret Power's the big one though. That is just enough damage. That really, really sucks. He does not live another hit by one hit point less, and he would have lived 2 hits. Alright, well, as I say, good learning for next time. We take everyone to level 13 before we do this fight. Like, we're not that far from the gym. There's no point subbing here. We have to stay. Crit. No crit, damn. Low roll? No. We're parried, so we have to go to Arf, and I think we unfortunately die. This is gonna do enough damage that we don't live a hit from Apom. Apom's gonna fake out again too. I think we're done. Okay, he protected. I think he lives burn though. He's gonna live on 1 health, isn't he? Dude, if he didn't live that, we might have got it. Oh, dude. He's dumb. He's so dumb. We're back. Holy shit. We might do this. We have enough Pokemon in the box. Like, we can still do this. This needs to do, like, no damage. If he doesn't have another normal type move, we live, right? That did 12 damage. If he doesn't have another normal type move, we're good. He has U-turn. Dude, we lived, surely. That did way more than I thought. If that crit, we were dead. That has to kill. Yes! Oh, we made it through the first fucking rival battle. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That was very, very stressful. I cannot believe that double protect. What an idiot.